I'm at a place called Vertigo. What's up, everybody? The show is called Punchlines. We do it Monday through Friday right here in the South Point Casino, in the South Point Studios, which is located right in the sports book. How cool is this? You got to come out and say hello to us. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan, and today's show, we will deliver under pressure way better than this guy did. All right, so he was playing golf, hit it into a wedding reception. Boo. I love the inebriated wedding party. Is like, all right, let's give him a shot. Let's circle around him. And the guy just, by the way, right before he hits it, doesn't someone say, like,
what is up with that swing?
What is up with that stance or something?
Like that. Yeah.
They knew. They forecasted it. They knew it wasn't going to be good. But this was this guy's moment to shine in golf.
Yeah. I mean, he did better than I probably would have. I might have ended up hitting somebody.
Yeah, right. But it's funny to see because everyone's dressed up. It's a wedding. Everyone looks like a 1920s golf tournament with wooden sticks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, behind the glass, you heard his voice. He's like an actor you've seen in a ton of movies, and every time you see him, you really like his work, and you think, I like this guy. Seems like a cool dude. That's our producer, Ryan McCormick. Ryan McCormick, everybody.
I'll take that.
Yeah, Ryan. You know, there's a ton of actors like that. You just seem like, I think people who watch the show, they're like, hey, he seems like a good guy.
But you never know his name.
But you never know his name. Yeah. Well, they would know your name on this show because we hammer it home all the time because you're an important part. You're a very integral part of the show. Ryan, let's see here. What's on the call sheet? I want people to realize this. See, I did what's on the call sheet for today's flick? That's good. Go ahead.
Well, we've got our comedy clip of the day, which looks at something from Major League Baseball yesterday.
All right.
We're going to have our own lines of the night, plus a special one for the entire studio. Then we go to, we were at Big 12 Media Day. The last, Jeff was there the last 2 days, but Frank and I were there yesterday.
We did.
We've got a Drew Dog special in a video from there.
Nice.
We've got Picks at 12:36, of course. We've got Frankie Fungo Trivia, being that is a Thursday. A special edition with some fun props. And then we've got always Post with Punchlines.
Right. And Keith Lyle just ruined our surprise. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Thursday. Today's Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. It's a Thirsty Thursday show, so we have our thirst trap of a host from Sports by the Book and at Jeff Parles on Twitter. My man, Jeff Parles, ladies and gentlemen.
JP.
Jeff, what's up? And what's up for today's Picks at 12:36? What's up with you first? Let's talk about that.
What's up with me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here.
You are.
I'm trying to match your hair. I mean,
no, I can't believe you just. I was looking at your hair like.
I'm trying to match it. I can't match your hair.
My hair
it's
looks
not
terrible.
No, your hair. It look.
I just got on my way here today. I scheduled an appointment with Sarah for tomorrow. I did it for 1, so we're gonna do a half-hour show tomorrow. So anyway,
breaking news for everybody. I gotta get a haircut.
Your hair looks this is tight.
It's fine. It's a little too long. It's too hot. It's too hot out. It's so bad.
Let's do a temperature
check.
We're
in the midst of the worst. You've lived here your whole life. This is probably the worst heat wave you've ever experienced out here. I have to imagine. Just consecutive days of 112, 113, 160,
my first
118.
summer. Good. Yeah.
Crazy.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's once again everything bad that's happened in the city is on you,
It's me.
Frank.
But it's 111. I mean, these temperatures, like you said,
It's going to get to 114 if it's 111 now.
Looks like my credit report. So anyway,
very good. Equifax calling you out here.
Experian. Anyway, so you got Picks at 12:36. You want to tease what you got going on?
No.
Okay.
I don't. You have to stay tuned until 12:36.
That is a true tease, ladies. You know, Alex, always responsive. Hey, I got a couple baseball. I got this.
No.
Matt,
you have to wait till 12:36 to see what I'm on today, Frank.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He has to wait until 12:36
I have to wait till 12:35 to figure out what I'm on.
31 minutes and 33 seconds.
No, I actually do know what I'm on, but it's going to come with a disclaimer.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little bit difficult here today.
I had a loser last night. I had finally broke out. I finally got past my 13th win that I was stuck on for a while there. And I took the Giants, Logan Webb, at home, minus like $1.50. Marlins, they were up early, and then the Marlins ended up putting up like...
Marlins played the Astros.
That's right. I had Toronto. They look the same. They're blue, and they're from parts of the country no one cares about. But anyway, there goes our Florida people. Sorry. The Marlins, Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan read this stat yesterday. Greg Vaughn probably took down the sports book because he loved that pick. You had this pick where the Marlins against left-handers were
the worst team in baseball. Going into yesterday, 5-26 against left-handed starting pitching. And the Astros had won 25 games at home. They have won 25
They were
games
like
at home this
25
season.
and 5 or
They
something.
were 20-5 on the run line, and they ended up winning 9-1 last night. But also, we went over on our hump day homers.
What do you want?
If you did do the full fade parlay, it was paid minus 105. So essentially a pick 'em. So if anybody did
how many did you have yesterday?
We had Greg Vaughn. We had 4. Alex
honestly, for a 4 no home run parlay, that actually pays okay.
We had Judge.
I know that's not what you want, but
right. We had Judge,
Alonso. You had
Brian Reynolds,
and I had Alex Bregman.
And 2 of those teams got shut out. I think it was just not good. It was a bad hump day homer. Hey, what happened to the Pirate game that was on? What happened to that monitor? Quit again?
No, I turned it off.
Wow.
I was waiting for you to know.
Oh, he turned off the night game.
All right. All the monitors are going to go off now.
No.
No, well, then Ryan's just making it up as he goes. Now, what is happening?
I'm power hungry.
Pure chaos, pure power trip from McCormick.
Holy shnikes, man. What did I do?
All right, we're starting the TVs back up. That way we can keep everyone posted to the Pirate game, so anyone's riveted.
We're good.
Or anyone that cares is following along as well as watching the show.
You praised me yesterday off the air.
I did?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You told me that I was right that Paul Skenes should be starting the All-Star
Yes,
game.
I watched the show. I mean, I tune into you guys when I'm eating breakfast, and
you eat breakfast?
Yes, now that I'm older, I eat breakfast. But I agree. I think he should. I think some people are totally against it. But, I mean, you want to bring eyes. That's what this whole thing's about.
That's the whole point of the All-Star game now.
Put them in there. Put position players. Let position players pitch.
Yeah, that will screw up betting the under, Frank.
All right, our comedy clip of the day, speaking of Major League Baseball, and who's the best player in baseball right now? Best all-around player?
Shohei.
It's Shohei. I mean, I know it's Judge fans, but Shohei's the man. He's electric. Every time he plays a game, it's packed. So he stole a base. He can run. He can hit. He can pitch.
Yeah, yesterday he stole a base. In the slide, it looked like he put his hand down to where dirt could go under the glove.
Under his left sliding glove.
So he took the glove off and, shook the dirt out.
Yep.
But he didn't do it in a way that it looked like that.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Reno Paul obviously sent me this too. And here he goes, glove off. And, what? Oh, there's a close-up. Good. There we go.
Yeah, and the tweet says, somebody tell Shohei that
he's
Alec
on
Boehm
TV.
is a married man,
go.
happily married man.
Why not?
Unbelievable. So he's clearly getting the dirt. I mean, I
don't know about anything that clear. That looks like that is that clear.
It could be like he's also doing it as an inside joke
Bryson
to everyone on the bench. He's like, I'm going to steal a base, and then I'm going to do this. And then the interpreter went and then told Shohei, like, yeah, they want you to, like, do this. Like, the interpreter tricked him again. Let's move on. Okay, there's a joke. I had a joke. It just didn't come together. Sometimes they don't land.
Khakis.
The khaki moment from opening day of the NCAA tournament.
That's still the finest moment in the history of this program.
Yeah, that was when he says finest, he means probably the worst joke I've ever made. Something about no one in California wears khakis, and I held for laughter. Even Ann, my trusted Ed McMahon over there with the laughter. Ryan, do you know who Ed McMahon is?
Jim McMahon.
Oh. You know Ed McMahon, of course. Yes. Caden, have you ever heard of Ed McMahon? Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Okay, because of the park in Burbank? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's move on to, what are we doing? Are we doing lines or the video? We should do the video.
Okay.
We're doing the video. So we'll explain. Jeff, you went over to the Big 12 Media Day 2 days, right?
2 days, learned a bunch. You got some great interactions. We got some great interactions.
We did. We got
a lot going on over there.
Ryan and I went over. We were there right around the lunchtime, which was worked out amazing.
Job well done.
Worked out well. And Drew Dog cut it together. He was there to shoot it. Ryan and I having some fun over at Allegiant Stadium for the Big 12 Press Day, Media Day. Roll the beautiful bean footage. Frank Nicotero, Ryan McCormick here for Punchline Sports. That's what we like to call it when we're mobile.
Yeah.
We're here in Allegiant Stadium. It's Big 12 Media Day, and they have these cool lockers set up. So I just want to show you some of our favorite players. Is this Green Bay Packers?
They suck, but that's Baylor. That's the Baylor Bears.
Baylor Bears. Over here, this is the one team in the Big 12 that I'll root for the most is the West Virginia Mountaineers. Being a Pittsburgh boy, a lot of friends went to West Virginia. And by the way, are you going to find a cooler name than Gunnar Maldonado?
That is pretty sweet.
That is now my favorite player. Over here, we got Oklahoma State. Apparently, they don't have players on the team this year. Then we have now, Ryan, you were pointing out, this is the TCU jersey. What happened?
TCU ruined their jerseys. They used to have those like horn spikes, like a horned frog. On the collar, and they got rid of them. And now their jerseys look basic because Frank thought this was the same jersey.
All right, over here, Ryan, what do we have? We have Houston. And here's my favorite. Come on. Tank Jenkins. Is there a better player than Tank Jenkins for the Houston Cougars? By the way, I've never heard of any of these guys. But here's my favorite name.
Mello Dotson.
Mello Dotson. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's ever a prop bet on this guy, or when EA Sports college football comes out, I'm playing Mello. I don't know what position.
Days away from that drop.
Days away.
That's probably my favorite part of all these lockers. They have these little bobbleheads.
The Bearcat one seems to be a little bigger than everyone else's. I don't know what that means. Why is the BYU one so tiny? Because he's young.
Insert joke here.
So over here, Central Florida, and of course everyone knows their mascot, the thing sitting on a beanbag. What is this?
This might be my favorite one though. Oh, I took it apart.
All right, we got to know. You broke a bobblehead. I don't know if we're going to get kicked out of Big 12 Media.
Pistol Pete mascot.
Oh, wow, really? Like I said, I root for West Virginia because they're close to Pittsburgh. Everyone has a bobblehead. They went with a snow globe. There he is, right there. There's the Mountaineer getting snowed on. Seems to be proud of that.
How about them ears?
How about them ears? We're in front of the Big 12 trophy right here. This is what every team is competing for right here. Do they have a name for this thing?
The Big 12 Conference Championship.
Big 12 Conference Champ. There you go. We're in front of all the helmets of all the Big 12 teams. It's actually 16 teams. All right, so who do you think is going to win the Big 12? I know you voted in the preseason thing, Jeff, so who do you like?
So I'm not sucking up because my pool just walked by. But I was one of the 5 that picked Kansas
Rock-Chalk Jayhawk.
Their first football championship.
You feel they're strong this year?
You know what? It all depends on the health of, actually, of course, all the KU players are walking by as I say this.
I gave you a little tease earlier, but I like the Utes. If Cameron Rising stays healthy, he'll be able to take him to the promised land.
Look, I'm from Pittsburgh. Come on. WVU is the team we hated, but I also like WVU. So I'm going to go with the Mountaineers. How about them ears? So Ryan and I got here after doing punchlines, of course, and we missed the lunch. And we also were told by Drew Dog that we missed the Totino's pizza rolls were being passed out everywhere. And
that whole bag was eaten by our guy, Jeff Farr.
They're
pretty good. They're pretty good as I sneak in.
So anyway, I'm just saying right now, I know for a fact that I have some of those in my freezer. These are the pepperoni ones. I have plain at home. I kind of want the pepperoni.
Meat lovers.
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be a way for us to get like a coupon or something for Totino's. Or how do we get Totino pizza rolls? So Drew Dog, Ryan and I just found the Kehoe Naughton College Football Ireland trophy. And as you guys know, that's the hold on.
The college football trophy won in Ireland. No, isn't it actually the game that Navy plays?
Trophy.
Notre Dame. Is it Notre Dame Navy? Notre Dame Army.
Just
that play in
Ireland. I believe. There's a Wi-Fi in here. I believe that. It's the Naughton. There it is. Can't believe we found it. All right, here it is. Ryan, this is it.
So shiny.
So shiny, the national championship trophy. Not just the Big 12 teams want this. Every team wants this, and it's sponsored by Dr. Pepper. And of course, every year, we always appreciate what Dr. Pepper does, giving the tuition money for that toss throw. Now, if you were going to be in that, what would you do? They do this.
So that's the way to get it done fast.
It is, but you don't look.
You don't look like a football.
You can't go back to your guy friends and be like, hey, I won doing this. You got to do the drop back and two-step drop. I don't care if I only hit 4.
At the Super Bowl.
I was going to think.
Frank was 3 for 3.
3 for 3 at the Super Bowl. Drew Dog, cut that footage in right there. Coming back. All right, so there you go. It's 3 for 3. But anyway, this is pretty cool to see this. I know we're not allowed to touch it. I don't know, but very cool. That's the trophy that will be hoisted.
New 12-team playoff this year.
12-team playoff. Very exciting. So we'll and it goes to like late January, early February. It's late. It's a lot. Yeah. But anyway, this is what everyone wants. I feel like Indiana Jones. Like I want to steal it and then have a giant ball chase me. Put the sandbag there. If we touch
big pizza roll bag,
big pizza roll. I'm definitely having Totino's pizza rolls tonight, and we'll have some in the studio when we come back out of this clip. Totino pizza rolls. Woo!
Big 12 cookie.
Why didn't you offer me any?
Because I'm going to tell you the story.
Uh-oh.
Because you ate the rest of them.
These were left out all night last night.
Oh, then I'm good.
These are on Courtney's nightstand, and
ew.
I'm doing this for the show. I'm taking.
Ryan and I gonna have to do the remainder of the show in about 15 minutes.
Anyway,
those are just cheese
you really want
too.
One of these?
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh come on! That throw was right there. You got one more shot, Em.
What are we? All right. She
caught
it. She caught it.
All right, 1 for 2. Not bad.
They're cheese, though.
Anyway, what you didn't see in that clip, ladies and gentlemen, was on our way out, the buffet was still open. And Ryan and I crushed it. Pizza, I'm like, Ryan, it's still out.
Yeah, they had some pretty good sandwiches.
The pizza rolls.
Cubans were pretty good yesterday.
That's what I had.
Cuban sandwiches are pretty good yesterday.
Cuban sandwich. I had a Diet Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Never had that before. Ladies and gentlemen, walking into the studio right now, unannounced, of course. Here he comes. Jimmy Vaccaro is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Do you want to jump on the mic here? Jimmy Vaccaro is here. Maybe with some late breaking news, or is it?
I got some for you and you.
All right.
Yeah, let's go for it.
You might not like it, but I'm going to tell you.
Uh-oh.
I got my own show starting tomorrow, huh?
What?
You forgot about that already. That's right.
What? No,
Oh,
I
you
did.
leave- oh,
No
then
one told me.
Well, that's how much
We
I
told,
mean then.
we told them 3 times.
Oh, boy.
Well, no,
look at
you
this.
said Jimmy was coming on your show tomorrow.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Okay, I
Well,
thought you were
here's what I
starting your
wanna
own
talk
show.
about. You ready?
Yeah, do it.
I'm on at 9:45.
Yep.
Where do I pick my check up?
As I was saying before the show, I
Where's
don't
the
know.
petty cash?
We have petty cash, and you got petty cash, or we can give you
What?
pizza rolls. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Any of it. I just show up and do this.
We'll leave it at the spa for you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You know what? I know where your check is. Pick it up at the Mirage next week.
I was there the other day. I had to go. And it was a little unique, a little heart-pounding. And I'm
Yeah.
there 34 years ago. And
Yeah.
they're not, obviously, they're cleaning the whole place out. But, that's one of the things that hopefully that when I do this with you guys is like I will try to like not be mainstream. Talk about things, what it was like when the Mirage was there. Talk about where's this crazy freaking industry going. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can talk about, for the next 15 or 20 weeks. There's no doubt about it. Kids.
Okay. And Jeff, tomorrow, 9:45, right on Sports by the Book.
Yep, they'll be ready to go. We're gonna. Jimmy
also
will come on
maybe-
in wherever we go, Frank.
And
That's
also,
where
if
it's gonna be.
we go over to the Mirage, I understand, according to the internet, they're just giving away money the last couple of days.
They're required by gaming.
Yeah.
to
They had 1.6 million. They
give
had
away
to give
a certain
away.
amount of money. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So people are sitting at the slot machines because there's 40,000 going out every hour or something.
Something like
And there's
that.
350 machines left. This is Vegas Policy C telling me this.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
let me tell you this. I gave away out of my own pocket more than $1.6 million when I was there. Trust me. Hey, Jimmy, I just need like, 800 for like 3 days. The last time I saw him was 34 years ago when he came in the Mirage. That was it. So
But it's like the movie A Bronx Tale. He sees the guy that owes him 20
see you
bucks.
tomorrow. If you ever need anything, just give me a call.
Absolutely. Jimmy Vaccaro.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to it tomorrow with Jimmy. Yeah, 9:45 tomorrow morning.
And he's going to be on the thumbnail letting people
He
know.
will be at tomorrow. Tomorrow's thumbnail is going to be the most star-studded thumbnail
Say it.
in the
You want to
history.
run it down?
No, I'm not. I'm not
Okay.
going to because people are going to be shocked of how star-studded
I just got to look
It
at
is.
it.
Well, Caden is very good at making those thumbnails for Sports by the Book,
glad he's good at
punchlines.
something.
Wow. See, he said the mean thing, not me this time. But no, we're looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow's show. Is
He
going
said
to
it's packed. Yeah, it's
be
going to
Jimmy Vaccaro, Rash Markazi. Unfortunately, me. I mean, it's going to be.
I don't want you to think this is weird, but I wake up usually around. That's not just anyway. I watch.
Yeah,
I turn-
You wake up
you
to
let
my
everybody
dulcet
know when
tones.
you
It's
wake
okay.
up.
You
Okay,
can
my
say it.
alarm. I set my alarm for 818 because that's where thank you, Caden. That was the area code.
Very good.
So 818. I snooze a few times.
Who does
And about 9 o'clock, I put on the show, see what Jeff and Alex are up to, and then as I eat and get ready, I watch the show. And I'm usually in my underwear when I watch you. So I just want you to know that.
Congratulations.
Just think of that.
Dad,
More
that's a
dressed than a bunch of people that probably do
Jeff,
watch
that's
it.
a congratulations to you.
To me?
Just know. Let's talk about some thrilling South Point news as we move into Lines of the Night.
Yeah,
Ryan, we have a special bulletin.
that we do. Yeah, it was announced yesterday that our very own Matt Neverett, play-by-play guy for the Las Vegas Aviators, will now be the
Yay.
full-time play-by-play guy for UNLV football.
That's awesome.
So
To be honest, we knew this a little. We knew this a couple weeks ago. He kind of told us on the DL, as the kids say,
yeah,
the disabled list, and then he told us, we couldn't say anything about it, but it was official yesterday. So we're thrilled for Matt. He let me sit in a couple innings last week at the ballpark doing baseball. Great guy. Picture.
I'm going to say he
heavily-
looks so happy not to be next to you, Fred. I mean, my goodness.
I also think there's some photoshopping on that. He looks.
Oh, come on. Matt's not Jimmy
handsome
Garoppolo, but he's a handsome guy.
There's an affinity for Jimmy
there we
Garoppolo.
go. That's all Caden's fault while we're on Jimmy Garoppolo, but it's okay. He's a very handsome man.
All right, so we are 16 minutes away from picks at 12:36, so we're going to get into the lines.
I figured out my pick, by the way.
You did?
So we're in good shape.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
good.
I even sent it to Caden.
So, Ryan, now we get into the regular lines of the night. Who's up first?
Our man, JP.
Jeff, all right. Oh, Vonnie, JP.
Yeah, poor Nick Pivetta. Let's just start there. Who
Pitcher.
has had a rough go of it of actually getting wins in games where he's actually dominant.
Wow.
The one on the left, Sarah Langs, who obviously is one of the best at putting
We love her.
Amazing baseball
Phenomenal.
stats out there. Nick Pivetta is the second pitcher since 1900 to strike out at least 8 straight batters in 2 games in the same season, joining Jacob deGrom in 2021. That was the year where deGrom had the sub-1 ERA up into
We
July.
were talking about that last
before
week,
he got
yeah,
hurt.
yeah.
So, again, the only pitcher since 1900 to do it
That's
more than
amazing
once in their
stat.
careers are deGrom and Nolan Ryan. Again, I miss watching Jacob deGrom pitch. The other one from OptiStat, see, this is 2 of our favorites here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Players to strike out
opposite.
8 consecutive batters in a game but take the loss. Pavetta's done it 2 times this year.
Jesus, that's
Done it
amazing.
twice.
That's
it's only
amazing.
happened 3 other times in baseball history.
Giolito and
Somehow
Darvish,
it happened
yeah.
twice in the same season also in 2019. Isn't this sport ridiculous? Where this thing happened 5 times ever.
I know.
This stat.
Twice in one
It's
season.
happened with the same guy twice in a matter of 2 months, and the other time, 2 of the other 3 times was in the same calendar year. Amazing.
And it said Blake Stein 2001. Was he an A? Did he play for Oakland? Blake Stein? I don't know why the Oakland popped into my head.
I thought he was the guy who was on the commercials. Who's very boring.
Who's that?
It's Ben Stein.
Ben
Sorry.
Stein. Win
Sorry.
Ben Stein's money.
Sorry.
Who did Blake Stein play for?
That's a great
Bruno
question.
Moment.
Oakland?
Was he San Diego?
Maybe.
Well, his first picture on Google is for the Pirates.
Maybe that's why I know the name.
Well, he began his career with the A's,
that was the A's.
then went
Very
to
good. Good
went to
job.
the Royals.
So he did that with
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Oh, those early 2000 Royal teams were really bad.
Oh, before they won the World Series.
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, they were really bad for about 20
a
years.
good stretch. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's an excellent one. No help for Nikki. That is a tremendous one. Ryan, are you up next?
Sure. So I will be going to the south side of Chicago. Someone that I said would be very good on a different roster, Michael Kopech.
Right.
Pitched an immaculate inning
Yes.
yesterday. The 117th in Major League Baseball history, the 8th in a 3-out save. He's the first White Sox pitcher since somebody we didn't mention yesterday with all the fun baseball names, Sloppy Thurston.
Come on.
We miss Sloppy.
In
Sorry,
August
Sloppy.
of 1923 versus the then Philadelphia A's.
Yeah, and
So-
the audio on that immaculate inning from yesterday is outstanding. I suggest you look it up on YouTube after the show. But like you said, of the 117, only 8 have been a safe situation. That's what made this one better because you rarely see it. It's usually like a middle reliever in the 6th or 7th or something, or just like a no-name guy a lot of the time too. The Pirates had a couple recently, and I don't remember who it was, but that was awesome. To finish off the game like that was really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be neat to see.
I'm telling you, he would be great on another. He would get his confidence back. He was supposed to be a really good pitcher for the White Sox. He started as a starter.
Yeah, he was a starter.
Got rattled really quickly. Moved him to the bullpen. He hasn't been very consistent, but I think he would be very good on another roster.
They're going to dump him, right? They're going to trade him.
The Sox franchise has wanted him to be good, so they might hold on to him and trade other
They
pieces.
got to hold on
but
to
yeah,
somebody.
I
Trust
think
me, I've been through these fire
he would
sales
be
with the
great
Pirates.
on another roster.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, Paul. Paul Skenes has just finished 5 complete. He's got a shot. His ERA must be below 2 now, right? The live-
Nice coasty first 5 under if you had that game.
Yeah, look at that. No score in the
Skenes,
Milwaukee.
by the way, no
Yes.
hitter through 5.
It's a no hitter.
Why would you say that?
Oh no!
It doesn't. Jinxes
He's-
don't
he's-
exist,
so he's got-
guys. Come on.
He's at 84 pitches though.
10 Ks through 5.
Oh my!
His ERA is sub 2. It is a 1.96. now.
It went
Yeah, I
below-
mean, he's
oh
going to
my
max
God.
out at 6 innings here, Frank. So
Yeah, he's on a tight pitch count. They might. Yeah, he's. Oh my God! This will be the second time it's happened. He did it against what team was that again? I believe the Chicago Cubs. Yeah. Anyway, if this is not Jeff and I complimented you yesterday when I saw you at Big 12 Media Day and watched you on the air. He needs to start the All-Star game.
of course he does.
This solidifies his start right
Yeah.
here.
It's not even for debate.
Right.
Got to do it.
Because
Gotta do it
now
if you're baseball.
he gets Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I gets 4-day rest.
yeah, and then
come in,
he can pitch again on Saturday. He's
throw an
perfect.
inning. It's
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, pitch Saturday. Perfect.
He is your All-Star game starter. He's throwing a no. I didn't realize it was a no-hitter until
It doesn't
Big
matter.
mouth.
It doesn't have the same juice if it's a combined no hitter.
Oh, no, it does not at all.
Yeah.
I completely agree, and they're not going to let him pitch the whole game. But
And you know
again,
the bullpen will, if he goes 6 no hit, you know the bullpen not making
the
it through
Pirate
3
bullpen will
innings.
not
No
make
way.
it through. No, not while Bednar's still hurt. But anyway, line of the night. This is great. So he was in Milwaukee, and he wanted to meet Laverne and Shirley. Then they told him they're fictional characters. Then he asked for Fonzie, and again, they had to say, no, those are
guys.
Those are not real Milwaukee. What, are you adjusting your hair?
Yeah, why not?
Sorry. Oh, I thought you were apologizing for adjusting
I was apologizing for what you were saying.
So anyway, in Milwaukee baseball, who do you want to meet? You want to meet Bob Uecker, ladies and gentlemen. So he requested to meet Bob Uecker, which I thought was great. So here he is, Mr. Baseball, just a bit outside. Hey, down in front. Bob Uecker, very funny guy, steals the movie Major League as the broadcaster. What was that? Must be in the front row. You know, have you ever seen and the top of the stadium, they have a statue of him in the worst seat at Milwaukee Stadium, and it says must be in the front row. If you can pull that picture out, maybe. I don't know if anyone cares. But anyway, he wanted to meet Bob Uecker, who starred Mr. Belvedere. But anyway, when I was a kid, he would go on the Johnny Carson show where the sidekick was Ed McMahon. Hi-yo.
Hello.
And he would kill Johnny Carson with his baseball stories. He was just great. So anyway, it must be good because Paul Skenes is throwing a no-no right now. Brian Reynolds is up.
Screen.
What's that?
The Uecker statue.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. So that's at the top seat in Milwaukee. I almost said Milwaukee County Stadium. What is the Milwaukee?
It's now AmFam Field.
How do you know all the?
Why? Because
change
it
them every
used
year.
to be Miller Park, which is,
Well, the Miller Park, of course.
I mean, as perfect of a Milwaukee baseball stadium
Should
name
be.
as humanly
It's like St.
possible.
Louis being Bush.
And now it's American Family Financial fee, or insurance, whatever it is, but
So
it's
stupid.
AmFam. It's very dumb.
Did
Very
you-
dumb.
Do you see
Here goes that
Skenes?
sponsor.
Sorry, it's not their fault.
Do I
That's
see-
on the Brewers more so than them.
Do I see what?
Do you see Skenes' shirt in that picture?
Does it say Allegheny Electric Company? Oh no! Wait, what's going on here? What does yours say?
Don't kill my vibe.
Where did you get that?
It's a smiley face, a little peace sign. It's it's Rake Baseball Company.
Okay.
I believe it's a company that sponsors that he's involved with. Because they also gave me a discount code and it involves Skenes. So,
So you saw this. We prepared the show the night
Well,
before.
he actually wore this shirt in the video that he was announced in All Star.
Oh yeah, right in the clubhouse. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I have to.
I want to say I know a lot of people follow the show and you watch it religiously. We appreciate it. Ryan Ryan's like the Easter egg of this show. He kind of right. He's a little Easter egg. There's always little hidden things he's doing. Yesterday was National Cow Day. What did you wear?
My Danville Dairy Daddy shirt.
There you go.
That said
so you got to
Danville.
pay attention.
Yeah.
If you're scoring at home, he's matching shirts with Paul Skenes, meeting Mr. Baseball. Excellent job. Let's move on to what the day is today. It's July 11th. That's right, it's 7-Eleven Day. So what does that mean, Jeff?
Free Slurpee, baby.
Free Slurpees. Now, Sean, did you not tell me you went in on National Slurpee Day with your own cup? You have to bring your own cup?
Well, they have a day.
Oh, that's a whole other day.
Yeah.
And you can fill it up and you brought a gallon in and they let you do it.
There were people that used to bring in like the big 64-gallon tubs trying to fill it, and they were like, yeah, stop.
With Slurpees.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did a gallon. A gallon's, that's probably the limit right there, right?
Yeah.
If you have the balls to go on with a 64-gallon, that's just ridiculous.
Honestly, I think they should just say, just take the machine
Yeah,
home. Good
just, you
luck.
know what?
Good luck. Try making it yourself.
Just throw in
Go
the
ahead.
keys and say lock up.
Yeah,
Just
take
go
it.
ahead.
Go
It's
ahead.
yours. So anyway, it's 7-Eleven Day, so go get your free Slurpee. They give you those little cups there, right? You get a little tiny one, but what the hell? And it's a genius marketing thing because you know you're going to end up getting combos or... It's the last time you heard someone say combos. When's the last time you had a combo?
Oh, boy. And probably at a random gas station in 2021 would be my guess.
I had them last week. Anyway, free Slurpee on a 115-degree day like today here in Vegas. It's also National Swimming Pool Day, National Blueberry Muffin Day. My sister, when I was a kid, told me she was born on planet Blueberry Muffin, and I believed her. I stopped.
Be a hell of a place.
It was and I realized it was a joke when I was 33 years old. Free Slurpee Day. Ladies and gentlemen, also Los Angeles Charger Joey Bosa turns 29. Put him in the machine. Let's see what we get. Bam!
What is happening here?
That is a shirtless Joey Bosa at a 7-Eleven with his free Slurpee. Do they call it a Slurpee on there?
It's spelled a little.
And that upper right-hand one, is that me? Because with the V going?
No,
that's
we
not me.
actually have that separately.
Where's the blueberry? You don't have me. It's not my birthday. Where's the Blueberry Muffin Day? Where's the Blueberry Muffins? Where's the swimming pool? It's just Joey Bosa at 7-Eleven. Why are you telling me? What?
He's in a swimsuit.
Oh, he's in a swimsuit. I'm sorry. Sometimes I miss the.
That's why he's shirtless.
That's why he's shirtless.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for him.
Caden was having fun with that, so he decided to put someone else, maybe named Frank Nicotero.
That's not me, you guys. That's my cousin.
In AI, and this is what AI came up with.
That is my cousin, Greg Nicotero.
For Frank Nicotero in his swimsuit
Oh my God.
in a 7-Eleven getting a Slurpee.
Immediately send that to me so I can send it to him, please, Caden. That's horrifying. And I didn't realize he'd wear a one piece.
That's you, man.
That is not me.
According to AI, it is.
No, that's Greg. That's my cousin. That's not me. AI recognizes. Do I look like that? If I look like that,
let us know in the comments.
All right. Jeez. Oh my God. You're not scoring at home, Jerry. Jerry, you're supposed to score at home. Ryan with an in-show costume change. I didn't realize you had a shirt on over that.
There was the other smiley face shirt that you pointed out.
Oh. Thank you. Okay, I'm not reading that one. Keith. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to, are we doing trivia?
Sure.
Let's do the trivia.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
can do
it's
Fungo
time
trivia.
For Frankie Fungo trivia.
So for this one,
Jeff usually brings
special
something.
edition, we don't have graphic backup for this one, being that we actually have live props for this one.
Now, the problem is you might need well, you know what? I'll save the small guy for last.
What?
So I have a very extensive bobblehead collection.
Okay.
Okay.
I used to. All right.
And first up here, as we'll put him in front of the microphone.
Okay. You've taped up the name?
I've taped up the name in the front and the back. So here's what it is based off of this.
All right.
Here's your look, Frank.
Well, he's wearing number 42, which has since been retired, obviously.
Right. This is the last.
Right.
He was the last player on this certain team to wear the number.
On the Mets.
Correct.
Right.
Before.
Why'd you say certain team? I thought, obviously, you didn't cover up Mets. All right. Okay.
He also was the last 42 on multiple teams as well.
Oh, okay.
So here you go. There you go. You get a great view of this.
Well, it's not Edwin Jackson because he's got a bat, or Octavio Dotel.
It is not.
It's not Mo Vaughn.
Is it Mo Vaughn?
Did Mo Vaughn ever play for the Mets?
I don't know, Frank.
Is it Mo Vaughn?
This is Mo Vaughn.
Oh my God! Now the only reason I know that is Mo Vaughn was one of the last 40.
Vaughn.
He played for the Mets.
He was horrible.
He finished his career
with the Mets. It was one of the worst contracts they've ever signed.
The first time I saw the 42, I'm like, well, I immediately think, I think Jackie Robinson. I think Mo Vaughn. By the way, they're doing him a favor on the weight on that.
No, he's at least 100 pounds too little.
That's why I was thrown off. I'm like, Mo Vaughn would have been way bigger than that. And then Mariano Rivera, of course, was the last to wear 42 in baseball for the Yankees. Right. But I don't remember Mo Vaughn, who won an MVP. He robbed, was it Albert Bell, I think? Mo Vaughn.
I mean, he was a prolific home run hitter in
the year he
Boston.
won the MVP, Albert Bell had way better stats. I'm almost positive.
Well, I mean, you know why he won.
Because they hated him.
The media liked Mo Vaughn. They didn't like Albert Bell.
Joey Bell.
So it was 1995.
Okay, so I'm right.
That Mo Vaughn won the MVP.
But
Albert Bell was second in that year's voting. Bell had 50 home runs compared to Vaughn's 39 that year.
Right.
They tied in RBIs, and that's really the only stat that Mo Vaughn had.
It's ridiculous. I don't know, and I hated Albert Bell. Everyone hated Albert Bell.
Less hits, less homers, more stolen bases.
He
less
robbed.
walks.
When Mo Vaughn was announced as MVP, I remember going
worst batting average.
Right, 95.
Worst
you
OPS.
said?
Yes. 95.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a total robbery.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, you're bringing in props. He's like Carrot Top over here.
I know. Sorry,
this next one's going to be.
I love this.
Dan's going to hate me for this one.
And can you push in on that? Okay, so
this is from a box of cereal promotion back in the day.
Why does the hat have? That's a holder on the back.
So I'll let you look at it, Frank. There's the profile of it.
Please tell me that's an Arizona Diamondback.
There's the front of it.
Is that there's a goatee? So immediately I think Randy Johnson, but that can't
is
be
not
him.
Randy Johnson.
Okay.
This is prolific camera work by Ann to get.
He's not a pitcher necessarily.
This is so tiny.
Paul Goldschmidt.
No, you're way too late on this.
Oh yeah, purple.
Think early existence of the Arizona
Luis
Diamondback.
Gonzalez.
It is Luis
There we go.
Gonzalez.
All right,
There you go.
Why didn't you say it?
There you go. You were right.
Hey, being wrong on this show, there's nothing wrong with that.
And now the last one, even Ryan.
Okay, I'm going to ask before you pull this out, can you please get rid of that AI picture of my cousin? Please take that down. That is absolutely horrifying.
Luis Gonzalez did win a home run derby.
Luis Gonzalez
Yes, he did. I think he won in Milwaukee, right?
Double
check
the year it was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I think it was in.
Double check that was Griffey's.
I think he won it in Milwaukee. Oh, I see. You were thinking maybe he was.
All right, now this is the best one of all.
Oh my God. That is a duck. By the way, I collect rubber duckies.
This is the old fashioned. I don't know if they still exist. The Celebra Ducks is the name of the company. So they did.
I remember that.
They
Yeah.
football players, baseball players, basketball players. So this is your hint here is this is a New York Yankee.
Can you give me an era?
It is in the early 2000s.
Oh my god.
In the early
Kevin
2000s.
Moss.
No. No.
Not a bad guess though.
No. It is a corner infielder.
Pagliarulo. Mike Pagliarulo.
No, early 2000s. Not what are we doing here? Come on.
Steve third.
If you get this, I'm going to be super impressed. Like this is
He has blue eyes.
this is very hard.
Kevin Moss, I already said. It's a third or first baseman?
It's a corner infielder. That's what I'll give you.
Third, that's you're telling me it's third.
He was a big time home run hitter. He did not start his career with the Yankees.
His brother played for the A's.
I think you might have
Played
got
for the A's?
I think you might have.
Giambi?
Might have given.
Is it a Giambi?
Yeah, it's the other Giambi.
That is terrible.
Yeah, there you go. The Celebra Duck, Jayson Giambi,
Featured in
Celebra Duck.
Moneyball, of course, right?
Yeah.
Another.
Well, he was the player. Jayson Giambi was the player that kind of. Remember Scott Hatterberg?
Yep.
They had
That's
to
who Chris Pratt played, and they made him the star.
He was one of the guys who had to replace Giambi's production.
Right, correct.
For that year that they, of course.
Such a great movie. That's your favorite baseball movie. Good.
Jason Giambi won the home run derby in Milwaukee. That was who won the derby.
Okay, so my brain was
This
in the
is
right.
all tying together. See how we do it here on the show?
See? Very
This
good.
is why the three of us would be a good team.
Giambi and
great
Gonzalez.
Oh, he has his computer in front
Well,
of him.
but Celebrity Jeopardy, you said you're not. They wouldn't let you on.
Probably
You're
not. I know, Stage. I know
you
too
know
many
too many
people
people.
that
That would
work on
be
the show,
it would be a whammy situation.
Plus, that way also eliminates me from the pressure of ever having to be on and then lose.
Oh, okay, fine.
It is time for Picks a Try.
Giambi and Gonzalez both beat Sammy Sosa in the final round of their home run derbies. They also won it in consecutive years. Gonzalez won it in 2001 at Safeco, and Giambi won it in 2002 at Mitchell.
I knew my arrow was right.
All right, so it's yeah, that's great. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. All right, it's 12:37, but who cares? It's time for Punchline.
I'm leaving this duck on.
Leave the duck.
I'm leaving everything on here, even though you can't even see Luis Gonzalez.
Even though I'd
He's so
love to say,
tiny.
get the duck out of here. and
Please.
open my mic. Open her mic.
Duck you.
What the duck? Okay, so Jeff, what is your pick at 12:36? Now that you've looked,
Well, this actually leads in.
and no soccer allowed.
That's on the board.
I just might make a soccer pick
Okay,
just to
well.
spite you. I know we're going to talk about this later in the show, but I at least want to get it out there. I am going to be on Pete Alonso to win the home run derby on Monday. Now we're going to have a big full breakdown
This will be his third.
on Saturday. Alex and I, when Alex is back on Saturday, we'll have a full breakdown. Talked about it a little bit this morning with Adam Rosenberg as well.
Cool.
He's on Pete Alonso and Teoscar Hernandez.
I like Teoscar.
Teoscar is a longer one right now, but I do like Pete Alonso. If you can get 3-1 or better, I'm going to wait and see if I can get plus 350 by the time it gets a little later in the weekend, maybe before Monday. He's going to get bet down on Monday, but
Well, Garcia
3-1
announced
I think
today,
is good.
right? The Rangers, so he's going to be the
I
crowd
don't.
favorite.
Yeah, I don't think there's much of a home field advantage in this event. I really don't.
All right.
And I think Gunnar Henderson just hits home runs because he hits line drives.
That's what I said yesterday.
I don't think that's
said
a great.
give
I
him
don't think
shot.
this is the best event for him. Alec Boehm on his 11 homers this year. He's a big doubles
He's a
hitter.
doubles guy. He's a gap
So I
shot.
don't really like that. Bobby Witt Jr. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's a 3-horse race.
I like
It's Garcia, Teoscar, and Alonso. I think
There's
it's
a close up of the duck.
I don't know.
The
I think
duck
that
is not
looks
part
great.
of the show. I love it.
What are your
Joey.
thoughts, Jason?
Crack, 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 crack.
Gonzo. Parles giving Carrot Top a run on his money today. Yes, that's right. Well done, Jeff Parles says Joey B.
Does he have a line?
He doesn't have a line. I was shocked that Joey B doesn't have a line yet today. So Joey B, put a line on.
Keep in mind, Frank,
what's worth the most?
I have enough material with bobbleheads now that got shipped for me from New Jersey to do this for multiple weeks now. If you wanted,
I love it. Do it. I had a lot of.
I know
bobbleheads.
Ryan's gonna hate that.
Do you
but-
have your Devils jersey?
what Devils jersey?
The one that Bettman gave you?
Yes, I do actually.
Oh yeah, bring
If
it
you
on.
want me to wear it, I'll wear it on the show one day.
Yeah, when it's 115 out, wear the.
Yeah, sure. I'm good with that. At least it's red.
Exactly. There you go. All right, picks at 12:36. You have
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Pete
for the-
Alonso.
okay,
Draft
Ryan.
Monday.
Huh? Red Panda.
I don't necessarily have a good pick for this afternoon. I like the Reds in the morning game, and they're looking good. But yeah,
They're
nothing,
showing the
nothing after the fact.
Box. Did they pull Skenes? They pulled Skenes, right?
Well, he just finished his 6th inning.
He did finish the 6th?
Yeah.
How many pitches?
93.
I don't know, but they just showed it on the thing.
Which means he only threw about 7 or 8 pitches because he was at 85. So he had a quick 6. And they might leave him in for the 7th then?
He's up to 11 Ks.
He's the best thing in baseball. And here's the worst thing, Brian Hayes. Okay. So let's get to my pick. I like an under for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen. I am taking an under.
Are you okay?
I am okay. It's maybe the Heat.
Oh, that's right.
Who did I take again? What was the game I gave you under?
Oh, come on.
I thought you were going to.
I thought you were going to Anaheim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Anaheim. Yeah, Anaheim against Seattle because both teams are hitting about Seattle's batting average, which we've talked about.
216.
217, 216. Angels at home. They're starting someone making his major league debut. So what happens when a kid makes his major league debut? There's no book on him. So Seattle's only hitting 217 to begin with. They got to go against a guy they've never seen. I like the under on that game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm betting an under. We'll see how I feel tomorrow.
Run to the window and bet the over right now, everybody.
But see if it hits, and I can be like, see, this is why I bet
Well,
overs.
you know what?
This
Hey,
is
look.
a no-lose situation.
No, look,
for me.
if it hits, you're a genius. If it doesn't hit, it's like, well, why did I
This is why I don't
go opposite of what my DNA has been on picking games the entire time I've been here?
Looks like I'm pouring an illegal drink under the table right now, doesn't it? And
You got to take a sip of it.
it's not. It's pina.
There you go. Very good.
No, I just heard what I said. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't sound good.
I didn't. I was going to say it's pina colada day, but that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan, are we opening up? Ryan, you never call for the horn.
Sound the horn.
I liked your sound the horn. Melodic, different. I liked it.
You're so happy in that picture.
Those are the early days. Look what we do. I mean, how can we not have fun?
Oh,
at
this
stuff?
is the life, man.
We're sitting here talking sports.
Shooting the bleep for an hour. I mean, it's great stuff.
Are we on? You can say it. Yep, say it.
Nah, it's too late. The moment has passed.
We're sticking with baseball, correct, Ryan?
Yeah,
We're talking about the All-Star Game Derby, so here we go.
Well, so I was actually going to go to stuff that happened yesterday, and then we'll get to the stuff in Texas.
I get confused. Thank you for not losing the AI photo.
Okay, so yesterday, we did give out our Hump Day homers. None of them hit, but I believe 38 homers were hit yesterday.
Okay,
and so MLB decided to put out a compilation of all the homers hit yesterday.
Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, MLB is watching Hump Day homers. And
I don't
I don't think you got it.
say it.
Nope.
What? This is all against the Pirates. Why do you do this to me?
It took a lot longer than it should have.
Because I was so angry at MLB tweeting out Hump Day homers. Don't give him the thumbs up.
Okay, so
but
we do have the
There is a
actual-
real one?
yeah,
Okay.
there is a real one.
Forrest Hump runs Major League Baseball. That's excellent. That's what we call our camel for Hump Day homers. Forrest Hump. Thanks to Aaron O'Connor, I believe.
Yep.
And it was Hump Day homers. Mike. A lot of homers yesterday, but they stole it. They're watching the show. They even put a camel there. I don't know what to say. PTI stole stuff. People are robbing us.
Yeah, we appreciate the viewership. We love it.
Hey,
as long as you're liking the video, commenting, and subscribing, we love it.
Okay, Joey B has a couple lines.
Oh, boy.
Parles versus Frank. Who wins in a changing a flat tire race? Frank minus 115. Parles is plus 200.
Lay the price with Frank. Lay the price with Frank.
Done 4 in the past.
I will tell
4
you
months.
right now, this is, again, Joey B's sportsbook would be broke again. Would be broke again.
When's the last time you changed a tire?
Never.
Right, exactly. I am now, I'm like a pit crew. I told Brendan yesterday, Brendan gone, if they ever need me out at the track, bring me in.
Oh, what an amazing, hold on a second.
Go.
What an amazing bit that would be if we got you on a crew
God,
for
no.
a race that didn't count.
I believe that would be illegal. I'll do it. Let's do it. Let's do it for the South Point 400. We got pull on that race. I'm jumping in.
I was on a pit crew.
Were you really?
Yeah. Like they gave me a real job and everything.
What'd you do?
I
Window?
No, you nothing for real. But Ron Futrell was the one
That hand
he
motion was
pulled
great.
he pulled out the pulled out the no, the gun. The zoop, zoop, zoop gun. His job was to pull it back over the wall. My job was to record when other teams what lap they pit at.
I got to imagine that's a high pressure situation. I would go for it though. Yeah, bro. What are you cracking over there, bro?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. When we used to sneak beers into movies, we would always sneeze. We'd be like, And then the roll down the aisle was always fun. Kind of like Michael Scott does with that bottle of wine on The Office. Let's see here. By the way, oh, God, Keith does have video of my flat tire. Maybe we'll save that for another time. Oh, my God, what's going on?
It'll be a...
It's now picks at 12:46. Go, go, go.
Joey B does have odds that Frank drinks from a glass again on the show tomorrow, plus 250.
Why does Joey want to keep losing money? That's
you drinking from a glass every single episode this week.
It's because I'm classy. I don't use plastic.
So I will take the 250.
Here's the real. I like soda.
Joey, can we start making these bets with you? I like more money in my bank account.
Tomorrow's Friday. I'll probably do iced tea.
Sorry, Nevada Gaming.
Tomorrow will be a cup. I can tell you that right now. I'm giving you inside information. Probably an iced tea Friday. All right, moving on. Ryan, what do we have?
Well, then I lost. Okay, so a stat that came out yesterday, being one of those homers, the Twins played a doubleheader yesterday. Yeah. They ended up hitting a home run in both games. It was their 28th straight game in which they hit a home run. The second most consecutive games in Major League Baseball history with at least one home run. Brooksley and Carlos Correa went back to back, so they've been raking the yard for a month now.
Wow.
This Minnesota team's just totally under the radar.
They are every year, though, right?
Well, but even more so this year because Cleveland has the best record in the American League.
The guards, as you taught me.
I said this morning on the show. If you told me Minnesota was 13 games over 500 on July 11th.
Are they really 13
yeah,
games?
I would have said, hey, they're winning the division by 10 games.
It's Rocco Baldelli, right? I love Rocco. Rocco Baldelli.
Did they ever get rid of the rally sausage? Did that thing end up
I
falling
would
apart?
imagine, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They
I
actually
haven't
had
seen
a real
it in a
the
while,
dugout. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I always like the Twins. I'm always, we were talking about the Twins yesterday with Greg Vonnie. And by the way, another thing with the Pirate streaks, because they lost yesterday, they still haven't won or lost 3 in a row.
It was a month ago.
Okay, Ryan.
That's incredible.
Yeah, isn't it wild?
Yeah.
And hopefully they win today. They're up 1-0. Will Skenes come back out for the 7th? With a no going, who knows?
Okay, so now going to Texas. The Rangers put out a video, somebody had a video of the Rangers ballpark. One of the bars.
This is so awesome. Has
a robot making drinks for you.
Bring it on.
And it will be featured at the All-Star game, at the all of the All-Star festivities. So Big Hero 817 is going to be making, his name's actually Adam, will be making your drinks.
Adam, my drink. To be fair, in Vegas here, over at the, what's the mall with the Planet Hollywood, right?
Miracle Mile.
Miracle Mile.
They didn't just steal the robot that's been making drinks there for a while now?
Yeah, they have that one over there. I've seen, it might be him.
They're not good.
Oh, you've had one?
I hope the one in Arlington's a little bit better.
Probably they've gotten the technology down pretty good. By the way, speaking of robots and AI, there was a beauty pageant for AI. They announced the winner. It's this woman. They showed the 3 girls. It's scary how real they look. Okay, moving on, Ryan.
Okay, so being that we're talking about Texas and all the festivities going on there, they did announce the rest of the home run derby field. So Adolis Garcia and Teoscar Hernandez are the 7th and 8th members participating in the home run derby. So we've got Gunnar Henderson, Alec Boehm, Pete Alonso, Jeff's pick and Pete Alonso, Bobby Witt Jr., Marcelo Zuna, Jose Ramirez, Adolis Garcia, and Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, Reno Paul, I know, is going to bet Teoscar Hernandez. He's become one of his favorite players. I like that pick, too.
Teoscar's of the longer shots, Teoscar's the best bet of the longer shots, for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. Okay, home run derby. Look, they're changing the rules. We went over the rule changes.
Yeah,
they only get 40 pitches, which I think is a good thing, Jeff, because sometimes it can go forever.
It's very similar to the original. More similar to the original than anything now.
And then we couldn't figure out why in the final round it's 27 pitches. I'm like, that's a weird number.
And then
Vonnie goes, well, there's 27 outs in a game. And I'm like, that's why you're a former major leaguer. There you go, Vonnie. All right.
So, yeah, they will each go against each other in that first round. Most homers advances. Top 4 homers advances. So talking about the All-Star game, there is one player in Major League Baseball history, Jeff, to play in the All-Star game for the National League and for the American League. I'm sure the answer's not there. But who is the one player to have done it in both leagues?
I think Jeff's going to get it.
For the same franchise.
Mr. 3000, no. It's Altuve.
And how do you know that?
Well, it was over there, but I would have.
It's on the screen already.
I would have gotten it anyway. But I will say, there's this would only be possible with the Astros and the Brewers.
I think so, yeah. So,
they're the only ones who I'm pretty sure who have existed and then swapped leagues.
Midstream.
Brewers went, obviously were in the AL, went to the NL, and then vice versa here.
That's a pretty cool stat, though, to think outside.
Yeah, I mean, when did the Brewers flip? When did the Brewers flip?
That 1 year they did it.
Was 98?
It was. I was going to say mid-90s.
I think it was. I think they flipped when the Diamondbacks and the Rays
probably.
came in.
I think that's it.
So that was a pretty rough era of Brewers baseball. So it couldn't have been Robin Yount or anyone that was
too late.
Yeah,
that's a great stat, though.
That is good.
That's an unbreakable stat. It's unbreakable.
Until they moved the Rays until they moved the Rays over. Oh, by the way, this is actually very, very pertinent of what's going on right now, Ryan. What's coming up next?
This couldn't be more well timed. You're exactly right. I know. This is perfect.
So
worst slide ever by Jack Sawinski.
One team in Major League Baseball this season that has yet to shut out their opponent. This is a Jay Kuda stat, and it is Jeff's New York Mets.
Yes,
well,
of course.
Guess what, Ryan McCormick? With 1 out in the top of the 9th, the Mets are beating the Nationals 7-0.
With runners on second and third.
With runners on second and third. So a sweat now to become
it
team
could
30
happen.
of 30.
If this happens while we have it up,
it's incredible.
We are going to look like the biggest geniuses.
The problem is Adam Ottavino's terrible, but that's okay.
Great timing.
He used to be solid.
He used to be. He's lost it, though.
Now,
he's not the same.
Who's
now.
up? Who's up here?
That's Lane Thomas,
Okay.
and that's a foul ball.
I was like, as long as it's not James Wood coming
Well,
up.
they just struck out Abrams, so.
All right, here we go. Lane Thomas.
This is Ryan. This is unbelievable that this is what popped up here today. And the fact that
the Mets have not shut out a team all year. They are 2 strikes away from doing it.
No, 2 outs away.
2 outs. Oh,
There's only 1 out.
1 out.
You got to get back. You got to get.
But there's men on
lucky.
second and third.
They got to get pretty lucky to not.
See, I want to watch, but I feel like
not give up the run here.
Yeah. All right, we'll keep
Which
you posted
TV
on that.
is it
Skenes. They're showing Skenes in the dugout in the middle of his no-hitter. But the Pirates have a prolonged top of the 7th here.
Yeah, they got to pull him probably.
Which doesn't bode well. But the kid's
No, those are
always
both the
warm,
same.
man. I mean, let him.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You wanted. I wanted too,
Oh,
but
my
it just.
God. I love him so much. He's just so. It's coming in, and he's just dominant. Uh-oh.
Foul ball.
All right, what do we got next? Well, we'll keep an eye on that.
Okay, so still talking about New York sports. Yeah. Mets. Their all-star snub, Francisco Lindor, is one of 2 players in Major League Baseball history in their first 10 seasons to have 200-plus homers, 200-plus doubles, and 100-plus stolen bases, joining Alex Rodriguez.
That's pretty amazing. I would have tried to think if there was someone else. I mean,
this has been very weird with Lindor because normally when you go to New York, you get more publicity. You get more thing. Lindor has been an all-star since 2019.
Yeah,
and his numbers just continue. This year, him and Nimmo not being in the all-star game is ridiculous. Nimmo's the reason that the game blew up here today.
Yeah,
but it's pretty amazing. And then of course, Mr. Clean. We love A-Rod. I mean,
yeah.
We love that.
Clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see my title on that one?
Please go back to it.
It was Mr. Clean and Mr. Smile.
It was very good.
Mr. Clean.
It was very good.
Very good. Very good, Ryan. A-Rod, I mean, you look at it and you go, well, that's tainted. A-Rod that's probably before he was doing it. That's when he was still in
first
Seattle.
10 years.
Yeah, right. I mean, he was
Seattle
a dominant
and Texas
player.
were the big, huge. I mean, New York, obviously.
Well,
too.
when he signed the $250 million contract, that's ruined the game for the Pirates. But anyway, all right, moving on. What do we got next, Ryan?
Okay, so going to something that happened yesterday during show, actually, the Aces pulled out a win, but A'ja Wilson became the second player in WNBA history to have a 2020 game. It was the first of her career, second in franchise history. 24 points, 20 rebounds, and so 20 times 2 for 22.
I was going to say, very well done on that grab. Was that you or Caden?
That was me.
That was you. All right, take credit for that because that's a good one. Yeah, A'ja's just having a great year. We love watching her play. It's like her, Caitlin Clark. You got that Mount Rushmore in the league right now. Good time to be a WNBA fan. A lot of good stuff. He just walked him, so he's setting up the force.
Well, setting up the double play
so
now,
a double
Frank.
play right now could happen.
This game's going to end up 7-5.
Well, that's why I said you guys should sign
Diaz
that.
is going to have to get it out.
Should sign that Iowa State rep that came in at 44.
That's the best story of maybe the entire summer.
That's great. You sent that.
You said I didn't realize that
yeah.
you'd done
No,
it.
yeah, we had talked about it because it came up that morning.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing story.
And the footage was protected. We couldn't show it, but
That's a
he
shame.
was dealing. Maybe we'll find some footage later on.
Oh, by the way, I just got the notification from Apple saying Paul Skenes has a you-know-what through 6 innings.
You already
so
said
it's no
it,
longer my fault now.
You said it on air.
Yeah, but I made it through I made it through an inning.
There's no way he's going to pitch.
Well, just say it's not going to be. If that's him.
Oh my! Well, the 7th. Yeah, I mean, this is probably it, unless he gets like 8 strikes or 8 pitch inning. God,
let him go.
I know.
Okay, moving to football. Moving to football. Tyreek Hill went live on Instagram and was asked what his top 5 quarterbacks were.
All right, here we go.
So here's
now. He's got to say the 2 guys he's played with, right?
Top 5 quarterbacks in the league. Patrick, Tua,
He should
Lamar,
get closer to the camera.
Dak,
Baker
Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. That was a little shocking right there, the Baker Mayfield one. Now, remember when he's like, there's a hit. Nope.
He's out.
You know what they did with when he was like saying, Tua is the most accurate passer, kind of dissing Mahomes a little bit. But he still put him in the list. But I don't know if Baker Mayfield belongs in the top 5.
Dak. Where's
future Steeler, as you've told me? Dak Prescott?
Future Steeler.
By the way,
the funniest thing would be future New York Giant Dak
And by
Prescott.
the way, Tyreek Hill, again, I sent you that rumor yesterday that someone had Tyreek Hill to the Steelers. It's not going to happen.
Not happening.
I know it's not going to happen. It's just like, but it's clickbait. And guess what? I clicked on it.
You clicked on it.
I did. Oh my God, is that 2 outs now?
That's 2 outs.
Oh!
Right. They're actually ahead they split screened on MLB.
yeah, and now I can't tell what's going on in the Met game.
No, it's
it's on the left.
It's 0-2. It's 0-2 on James Wood.
This
which
is the
means
guy
James
you
Wood
don't
is-
want to face.
James Wood's absolutely getting a hit. That's a strike.
Hey, James Wood.
He
I
struck
bet you,
him out looking. Here we go. We're 1 out away.
James Wood, there's no way. Oh, no, that was Kevin Costner. Anyway.
Are we putting Frank on the spot with his list? Or,
Yeah.
I was going to let you guys go first, and I was just gonna
Did you
echo
make
that.
one?
I have.
Go
Yes.
with your top. Do you have a top 5 list? You probably talked about it on Sports by the Book.
No, I didn't. But Ryan told me to have it up here.
Russell Wilson.
No.
No.
Well, Pat Mahomes is obviously number 1. I have Joe Burrow number 2. I don't know why everyone has forgotten. Just like the
I agree.
Bengals were
Oh my God, 3 outs. He's got 7 inning no hitter.
the-
And how many pitches?
100 even.
Sorry, I have to. Oh God.
100 even. Joe Burrow number 2.
He's 22.
Even though I've gotten on Josh Allen a ton, he's still the 3rd best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then this is where I differ. I don't have Lamar in my top 5.
I do not either.
I do not have Lamar
Again,
in my
it's
top
my
5.
hatred for Baltimore. But
I do
would.
have rounding out my
win.
top 5, forgetting the order I gave Ryan exactly.
So the order you gave me.
Did I give you Rodgers 4 or Stroud 4?
You gave me Stroud 4.
Okay, Stroud 4,
And then
Rodgers 5.
I, honest to God, when I was doing this, when I was sitting at home eating breakfast, watching you in my underwear, I had the similar 5. I really did. I always like to throw in.
By the way, there's a delay in the Met game because the home plate umpire just took a rocket of a foul ball off his mask. So
This is like we have
Payback for that
Boom.
third strike
live
call.
baseball action, a no hitter, and a possible shutout going on. I'll go with that same 5. I mean, honestly, I really would. I mean, it's not like I'm just riding his coattails on that.
Lamar
but
is 6.
CJ Stroud was 1. I wasn't sure if I'd put him in there yet. All I know is Anthony Richardson. Everyone's like saying that's the fantasy guy to get this year. The guy's played how many games in college and the pros?
I mean, look, Anthony.
Combined 7.
I will say he only played what? He only played 3.5 games last year.
And then
But I was
in college, he only played how many?
I was 1 full season. I was impressed with what I saw with Anthony Richardson.
Everyone
last year.
was, yes.
He was much better than I thought he was going to be. Again, really, the big question is we talked about it on Wednesday. Bryce Young, is there going to be any improvement with Carolina seemingly improving the roster around him this year?
We shall see. Yeah, Bryce Young didn't make the list. Do you have your top 5 you want to run down?
I would. Yeah. So Mahomes, obviously number 1. I would have Lamar Jackson in my top 5. 2-time MVP. He can do anything.
Can't win in the postseason.
Yeah, but he
That's
did
why.
lead the Ravens to the most wins in the regular season last year. So being a difference maker on the field, Lamar Jackson is 100% that. And then I do have CJ Stroud in mine. I want to make an argument for Brock Purdy, but I know the roster around him.
Not quite yet.
And he is a Mr. Irrelevant, so I mean, there's a reason he went that far down. But I mean, he did lead the league in multiple statistical categories last year: yards per attempt, quarterback
Are you
percentage.
talking about Dak?
No, Brock.
Brock.
Purdy.
Sorry. Who?
Purdy.
Brock.
Yeah.
I'm too busy about the no-hitter. Sorry.
So yeah, but we did decide to ask AI
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Okay, we did.
what their top 5 is.
Okay, it's just for fun. I said, let's see what they come up with.
They came up with Patrick Mahomes number 1,
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers number 2.
Okay.
Ooh.
We did specify current.
Okay.
Tom Brady number 3. Russell Wilson number 4.
Oh my.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And Josh Allen number 5.
There you go.
By the way, the Mets complete the shutout. The
it.
graphic
did.
is now null and void.
They got it. My God.
And the broadcast is doing a great job showing that donut.
No, they're S&Y all over it. And there's Adam Ottavino's number 0.
Oh, how fitting. Unbelievable how lucky we got on that one. That's tremendous.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to use it.
I love AI. So AI is not going to take over the world.
I
Don't
love
worry
that
about
Tom
them.
Brady number 3. That's great.
83 and Russell Wilson 4.
Yeah.
All right, we'll quickly move through a couple more here. You want to just do what are we on, the 1500?
Yeah, so sticking with NFL stuff, we showed yesterday that the shift in the league of 1,200-yard rushers.
Okay, I'm not looking.
14
I already saw
in
it, unfortunately.
14 in 2003 and only 1 last year. So Frank,
Is Barry Foster the Steelers?
the Steelers is not Barry
He had
Foster.
1,692 yards, which is a franchise record. So someone did 15. Is Bettis then?
It is Jerome Bettis.
Okay, that was
in
I
1997.
figured it was Bettis, but I was gonna throw out Barry Foster still has the record. It was 1,692, I believe, or 1,690.
And then the Bears last to do it was in 1985 with Walter Payton.
I love the Washington Alfred Morris.
Yeah. Alfred Morris for about a 2-year period was actually really good.
He played for the Giants too.
Yeah,
right?
he was and the Cowboys as well.
Yeah.
It is great at the bottom right of that screen that the Cincinnati Bengals have never had a 1,500-yard rusher.
Otis Anderson, known as O.J. Anderson when I was a kid. James Wilder is a shocker for the Tampa Bay. And you said Peyton for you. Is that the oldest one? The longest drought, I mean?
No, OJ.
Yeah, no.
OJ for the Bills.
Yeah, that bottom is, yeah.
OJ
So
Simpson.
one of Vonnie's.
O.J., what's his name? O.J. Simpson? Okay. Doesn't ring a bell cow. I like the bell cow, by the way. Did you come up with bell cow? A lot of people don't know that.
Now here's the other.
That's a good one.
Here's a question for both of you. Of course, Derrick Henry was the last guy to do it. Actually, him, Chubb, and Jacobs all together did it in 22, which I actually honestly didn't remember that Jacobs had 1,500 yards in that season. Do you think we see a 1,500-yard rusher this year? And if the answer is no, when do you think we see a 1,500-yard rusher
I'll tell you
again?
what, the game is cyclical, right? Receiver, it'll get back to running backs eventually. Everything, right? I mean, it's just the way that once they start stopping all the offense and they'll get back to running. Some new offensive coordinator will figure, I have a way. I don't know, probably 3 to 5 years.
I don't know when. I think we'll need another Derrick Henry type. The league is moving to a passing league, and it's also moving to a running back by committee type league. So
it is a lot of two teams. You're right, a lot of two guys. Yeah.
I don't know
like the Steelers.
What's entirely going on.
The guy that would make the most sense for me is Bajan, but of course we saw last year at Atlanta refused to use him, but Arthur Smith is now your offensive
Where is he?
coordinator.
Oh, yeah, he's in Pittsburgh.
So I'm curious if Bajan Robinson is usually the real number 1 running back, does he have a shot to do it? Chubb obviously coming off a significant injury, forget about it. Henry now in Baltimore, they're gonna protect him to make sure that he is fresh for the postseason.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor. Wow, look at you. Jonathan Taylor not happening in Indy either. So it's a lot of what you said there, Ryan.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's good. Good football. Football's here soon. Couple months, less than 2 months. All right. Do you want to do the question for Jeff, and that's it, or what do you think?
Well, I was. Do you want to talk about what happened last night in Carolina?
It's your call, Ryan.
What happened? Is this the fight?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much. There's not much for me to add.
Yeah. I mean, so 22.
Yeah.
In the Copa America game between Colombia and Uruguay, there was a fight in the crowd as well as including players. So I don't know how it got started.
Was Darwin Nunez involved? I just read his name off.
This is kind of above, and then this is a much closer
now,
view.
where's the Deadpool guy and the guy from It's Sunny? Is this Wrexham? What? Okay, so obviously a fight. I love when people find it more important to
record
than rather stop or protect maybe a lady or a child near the fight.
Don't fully understand why this started and why the players felt compelled to jump
Colombia?
into the stands.
Colombia and Uruguay.
Yeah, I know what happened if it was a Colombian team. Maybe a little too much. Okay, anyway, gentlemen. All right, last thing, right? Last thing in the show. The thing for Jeff? The lacrosse thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
lacrosse.
Okay,
I made it a little
okay.
ABC.
Okay.
Little multiple choice question for Jeff real quick. It's our first lacrosse clip, I think, ever on the show. Ryan found this. It's recent. It's a goal of the year. Yeah. It was the Utah Utes, I believe.
Utah Archers.
They're not the Utes?
No, this is the PLL, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a professional team.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Will the goal of the year be A, bounced off a defender's head, B, stick in the face mask of the goalie, which by rule is a goal, or C, between the legs into the net?
I will go with C.
Roll the clip.
There he is.
All right, so here we go. The Archer, he's their best player.
Between the legs.
Between the legs. Between the legs. Jeff Parles got it. By the way, I made up stick in the face mask of the goalie, which by rule is a goal. Thought maybe that would get it. But there, nice goal.
I considered B because it seemed so ridiculous.
Right, that's what I thought I was going to get you on
might have
that.
had to have been that.
Thought I was going to get you. That's a fun show, ladies and gentlemen, right? We're all done. That was great. Jeff, always a blast when you're here. I love that you brought these old bobbleheads
I
with
have
you.
more. Don't worry. I know.
I made a move, and I had a ton of bobbleheads, and a lot of them didn't make it, and didn't bubble wrap them
I will
up.
say, one that I did not get shipped out here because I didn't want to get him broken in transit. I have a bobblehead back in New Jersey, of Bartolo Colon.
The home run?
The day he hit of him hitting the home run.
Yeah.
Not only does his head bobble, his belly bobbles.
Okay, that's true. Get
a
video,
tremendous
get a
one.
picture. We'll find it on the internet. Everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you, very active. I saw JR in there a lot talking about Sid Luckman, Joe Namath. Rudy Johnson came close. Oh, look at that. 3 guys in Cincinnati, JR. Rudy Johnson, 1,458 in 2005. And 2004, 1,450. Corey Dillon, 1,435
in retrospect, it's kind of surprising because Corey Dillon's on that list for New England, right? Yeah, it's a little surprising Corey Dillon didn't make it. Rudy Johnson, also very underrated player in that early 2000s.
I know. I
Cincinnati.
when I saw his name.
Yeah.
Keith Lau, James Wood, mom's name is Natalie. Natalie Wood. No, it's not. Shut up, Keith. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty funny. You tried to get me to do Babalu again. I'm not doing it. Thank you, Active Room. Thank you. Jerry even was in there. And Lucky let me know the Pirates scored. There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan, thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow with Chris Andrews. Chris Andrews, the director of the Sportsbook here at South Point. So Chris and I and Ryan will be back. Jeff, we'll see you next Thursday. Remember, Pete Alonso, we doing the tap room? We got picks. Pete Alonso.
To win the Derby.
Under in Seattle, Anaheim.
I was off.
You abstained. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Lines stands for Lines in Nevada. Live every show in Nevada. Paul Skenes.